Hey Kendra, what's up? This is Josh. I figured I'd shoot you a quick video, just pre one-to-one video, just to give you an idea of my business and what I do. Um, and so I did some research, a little bit, just a little bit. Your Sunset Escape travel.com, right? It is domain forwarded to this domain here, this dreamvacations.com, right? Eventually, you'll probably want to have your own website so that you can build that asset. Because you own that domain, you might as well build that asset rather than building the asset of dreamvacations.com, right? And then if somebody wants to book something, right, through your thing here, we can always, or you can always set up to where it's like they would book online on your site, right, and it would go direct to their, the Dream Vacations site. And so, but that's a whole other thing. Something that I looked up, and I searched different cities right in the area, and I searched travel agency Edwardsville, Illinois. There's also travel agency Belleville, Illinois. There's travel agency St. Louis as well. And so I searched this just to see who was the top dog in the area, and it looks like Travel by Corey having 55 reviews here. They are the top dog, I guess, in the area for travel agencies. So they're in Troy, right, as well. So they're located, let's see, number 5 on the list organically here, which makes sense. I've got a tool that we're going to dive into really quick there on their website. So this tool, it goes over websites and it analyzes the health of them and where they're getting their strength from and what they're ranking for. So I usually go to whomever is right now ranking well for the keywords that you want. We analyze them because success leaves clues in my industry. And so they've got on average about 17 people coming to their site per month. Isn't a lot, but to be honest, they're not ranking that well, and they're not doing a lot to rank, meaning they don't know, they're not paying for any marketing. They're not doing any marketing, right, from a digital marketing perspective. And if they are doing marketing, whoever's doing it for them is not doing a good job, right? So step one, what I want you to do before I dig into their keywords, right? You want to create a GMB. This is a GMB, a Google My Business profile. So go to your Google account, your Gmail account, and then you click here on Google Apps, and then you will want to go to Business Profile or set up the business profile for your company, right? Sunset Escape Travel, right? And ideally, you would find somebody who has an address that you can send mail to in Edwardsville, right, around this area, right, because we want to geolocate on those keywords better than Travel by Corey can, so that we can boot Travel by Corey out, right? Like, Travel by Corey is in Troy, Illinois, but they're ranking for an Edwardsville keyword. So an Edwardsville address will rank better than they will, right? So that's the first step. Find somebody you know that lives in Edwardsville, has an Edwardsville address, and can get mail at that address, right? You'll set up a GMB. I can help you with that if you need help. It's not that hard. And then they'll say, we need to verify your business by sending a postcard to your business, right? And then you'll type in their address, right? And it'll send them a postcard with the code. You'll get the code from them, and then you verify, right? You can choose that this is going to be a service-based industry and that you don't have a physical address that people can go to. That way it keeps your friend's address from being listed on Google, right? Because they can have, see how that's listed on Google, right? You can make it so that it's not listed on Google, so that your friend has anonymous, right? And so that's the first thing I want you to do. And then once you're verified, start upload. I'll show you how to upload pictures the right way with geotagging or whatnot. Get as many of your friends and family to leave you Google reviews so that you can get up to 55 or close to 55 to beat Corey here, right? If you need help with that, I can also help with that too. I have ways. And so we're going to go and dig into their keywords real quick. So I would click on this to show you their organic keywords, right? And they're ranked on position 10, 5, position 4. So they're on first page of Google for some of these keywords, but they're not in the top 3, which is good because you can get into the top 3 and you can take more traffic for those keywords, right? So people spell travel agency near me wrong, right? And they're ranking for that somehow. I don't know. I wouldn't really go after that keyword necessarily, but we can. The thing that I'm going after and looking for primarily is travel agency, Edwardsville, Illinois, travel agents, Edwardsville, Illinois. Between those two keywords, which are two separate keywords, there's 60 and 100 or 40. So a total of 100 people on average searching for that per month, right? On average. If you take the first position in Google for those two keywords, right, you should get about 80% of those 100 people, right? And if you're located in the GMB, right? You're located in the GMB, which is right here, and you have #1 position, you should get 80% of that traffic. So approximately 80 people to your website per month. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to close 80 people, but these are, that keyword, these two keywords are buyer intent. This is what people are looking for, right? And you provide that service, right? So on your website, right, Corey doesn't have really the most awesome website here, but Corey has their own, Travel by Corey has their own website, right? And the good thing is that they do have a video up front, but it should actually be up here. You want to call to action immediately, right? You want that video preferably to automatically play. When somebody comes to your website, boom, Kendra and Jeff are on there and they say, we're a veteran-owned travel agency, right? You want to pull that card always, right? And we're going to help you book your next vacation. And if you're on a budget, we are the people you would want to work with, right? A lot of people are on budgets, right? And if they're not on a budget, great. They'll probably still call you anyways, right? So having a video, kind of telling what you do and automatically playing, which Travel by Corey does not do that. She's got Google reviews that are posted up here, which is smart, right? That's something that we would do as well. And then, it just is what it is, right? You want to have your own thing. She has her own thing, and she's building her own thing. We need to do that, but better, right? And so I can help you do that by guiding you, right? And that doesn't cost anything, right? When I tell people to do stuff, especially through these YouTube videos that I create, you can always go back to it and see what I told you to do, right? So first step, build a GMB, right, with your name. And then you're going to, want to eventually have a website built, right? You can build a website yourself. I've got hosting that you could be able to, if you are savvy with it, you could build on your own. I can set you up with, a hosting company that will host your website, and then you could have a WordPress site that you could tweak and edit and do what you want. You seem like you are tech savvy enough to be able to, handle yourself around the computer, right? Yeah, right? Like if you do this and you build out your site, you build out your GMB, right? Then the next step begins on how to make it so that you show up, #1. So if you've got any questions for me or you got any more, things you want to look up, let me know. Travel agent St. Louis, there's 90 people for that one. Let's see, travel agency in St. Louis, Missouri, there's 50 people for that. There's a travel agency keyword there's 200 people. Travel agency St. Louis, 200 people, right, are looking for that. But the keyword difficulty is higher, so it's harder to rank for. A lot of people are competing for it. But the thing is, the great thing about the Edwardsville keywords that I would suggest going after first is that they're keyword difficulty of 0, which means they're easy to rank for. The person who is working on ranking for it is Travel by Corey. And I've already analyzed their site, and they can be beaten without too much trouble, right? So let me know if you got any more questions for me. We can do a Zoom, and we can actually walk through a lot of this stuff and figure out an even better strategy for you. If you do the work, you can make it happen, right? And so that's a big part of what I do is to be able to provide that assistance. So let me know.